Hey, I'm Bashana Renee, the creator and publisher of The Latest with VR.com, and I'm here with Mottley from the Glamour Girl movement. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Now, you have to go ahead and tell me, how did you get started with the Glamour Girl movement?
The Glamour Girl movement started years ago. Back to even when I was given the name Miss Glamour Girl.
Oh,
so that name was given to me in college, and so things unfolded after that. I started writing. It was based on my book, which is called Glamour Girl: How to Get the Ultimate Makeover, and I started writing that book in 2001, right after I had my daughter. You know, I was going through some different things in life, and writing has always been therapeutic for me. And so I started doing some writing, and at some point shared some of what I had written with my sister. She then shared it with a coworker who came back to her in tears based off what I had written. And so that's the background information. And I put the book down for years. And then in like 2010, God said, finish this book. So I was thinking, well, okay. So I finished the book in 2010, and then just went through all the processes of getting it finished. And it was released in 2011. And I didn't want it to just be a book that you order and read, and that's it. I wanted to create an entire movement around it, something where women could get daily inspiration. This is not about a once-a-month thing or a one-time thing. We need daily inspiration. We wear tons of hats. We're doing tons of things. And so I created the movement as a way to inspire women on a daily basis. I provide coaching, which is something that's a year-long thing. I have ebooks and products available where women can go on this site, and even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, they can go to glamourgirlmovement.com, click something, get some kind of inspiration. And so that's the gist of the Glamour Girl movement based on the book, and then also that daily inspirational component.
Okay, now when you think of the Glamour Girl movement, you think of glitz and glamour, makeup, fashion, but it's not just about that.
I think that a true glamour girl, and that's what I refer to in the book, just encouraging women to be a true glamour girl, because you can be glamorous on the outside and look drop dead gorgeous, turn heads when you walk in the room, and look good on photographs, but the inside is empty. So I refer to it as being a true glamour girl, meaning that you know your purpose, what makes you happy, what makes you mad, what makes you sad, when you need to pull back. You're so in tune with yourself, and that has nothing to do with the lip gloss that you're wearing. It has to do with the fact that you're taking the time to figure out who you are and whose you are, and you know what your purpose is. And for me, when you know your purpose, there's freedom. When I realized that I had a gift of writing and I had a gift of encouragement, and that came through a process of different people pouring into me, and even taking a spiritual gifts test, because I've always considered myself a cheerleader for people, but didn't realize that that was a gift of encouragement. So once I fully accepted these gifts and what I know comes to me naturally, because that's what God placed in me, then I started walking in that purpose. I wrote the book, and it started blessing me. From the first paragraph, when that lady was touched, that it brought her to tears. That was God years ago in 2001 showing me that this book is going to bless people when you get to it, And so true glamour is knowing who you are from the inside, and then it'll resonate. You don't have to put on a drop of makeup. You have that self-confidence, you have self-control, you have patience, love, joy, then it'll resonate on the outside. And so, it's definitely about embracing your inner beauty.
Is there a specific group of people or age range or anything like that that's geared more for this?
That's a good question. Initially, I wrote the book for, women my age, women in their, 30s and late 20s, but I have been asked to speak to teen girls. And when I thought about it, it makes so much sense, because that's who really, we need to catch our young ladies early, because they truly need to understand understand that it's about interviewing, you know, because they're being bombarded with images of what's supposed beauty, and you know they really need to understand, hey, figure out what you're good at so you can go on to college or you can go to a trade school, you know, you can make good use of your talents and not go down this path of what you look like and, you know, that sort of thing. And so it's really for women of all ages from 18 and up, and then even our young ladies that I always say, like, because I talk about makeup in the book as well, like if they're at the age where they're maybe sort of getting into makeup.
Okay, now I have to stop on that makeup part because I'll say that I have like a love-hate relationship with just fashion in general. Like, I love makeup and cute clothing on other people, but I hate shopping. I feel like makeup takes too much time. I just don't feel like doing it. Like, what are some tips that you can give people like me that, like, maybe 2 or 3 essential things you gotta have even if you are not a makeup type of person?
I would say, you know, lip gloss. You know, you got to have lip gloss because you can, I mean, some women just naturally have flawless skin. It looks as if they have on foundation. So with that, but if you have flawless skin and cracked lips, you're like, what's wrong with her? You need this lip gloss, ma'am. So, you know, I think lip gloss is good. Definitely keeping your brows trimmed and things like that. That would be good. And mascara, like there's clear mascara. You don't even have to get the mascara that's black or brown or whatever. You can do clear, and it'll at least kind of, you know, emphasize your lashes. And so if you have that going, you don't even have to have a lot of makeup.
You wear so many titles. You're the founder, and you're publisher, and you're author, mommy. I mean, you have so many hats. Which one is probably the most important for you?
Mommy, for sure. And it's getting fun the older she gets because now I get to pour a lot of those principles that I even talk about in the book, you know, when it comes to inner beauty and teaching her about self-confidence and teaching her how to relate to other people. So definitely being a mom is like the most important hat. And then after that, you know, just being a business owner and with all of my businesses, I have the privilege of being able to pour into people. So I get to help, like with my communications company, you know, I get to help people do things that they don't have time to do, or they're not good at, and so that keeps them motivated because they don't have to worry about the things that they hand over to me to do. And
they trust
that I'm going to do it, and you know, I don't disappear when I provide a service for my clients. I'm very much involved. I may text them or call them at any moment and say, hey, I have an idea for you. So I love that part about being a business owner. And with the magazine, again, it's a way that I get to pour into people that I know, people that I don't know. Most of the people that read Divine Magazine, I don't know them. But, you know, when I discover that excites me, you know, so.
Okay, well, we're going to play like a really quick little game here.
Okay.
And it's just name your favorite.
Okay.
So I'm going to, you know, name something. You just tell me what's your favorite.
Okay.
So the first one is your favorite place to relax.
Home on the couch.
Yes, I agree 100%. Okay, your favorite music genre or artist to listen to?
I love classical music.
Really?
I really do, because I have so many thoughts all the time and, you know, so many things I'm doing. So when it comes to music, anything with no words, just instruments, and I can continue to think. That's my favorite classical music.
Now, your favorite article of clothing that you just can't live without?
Skinny jeans.
Yes. Yes, I do too. As you can see,
like wearing those been all my life.
Yes. Okay, your favorite beauty product?
Lip gloss. It's a problem. Like, I think one day I'll start a lip gloss line because I love have one, some of everywhere.
Yes. Okay. Now, your favorite TV show to watch?
Joyce Meyer.
Really?
Yes, I look at Joyce Meyer so much.
Yeah, I think anyone who has ever come in some type of form of contact with her loves her.
I love that. It comes on in the morning. I get up really early, of course, to get the little one ready for school. And Joyce Meyer comes on at 5:30, 6, and I'm watching every single one. I'm like, why do I watch it over and over? But that's probably my favorite. And I know I'm only doing one, but of course Joyce Meyer. And then all the shows are back when we were growing up as kids. The Jeffersons, Good Times, Full House.
Old school, yeah.
All that old school stuff, yeah.
Now, okay, so you talked about your magazine and your communications company. Of course, the Glamour Girl movement. What's next for you?
Just developing those businesses even more. I want to continue to provide social media services to clients, professional writing and editing services through my communications company. With the magazine, I want to branch out to even more cities and countries. I want to do a spin-off magazine for teens, so that's in the works. I've just been kind of playing around with that idea, and people respond just like that, like, oh, that's a great idea. Our tweens and our teens, they need that sort of thing, and now that my daughter's getting a little, in that category, it's kind of like, okay. And try to put her to work on it as well. And writing more books. I'm already working on my second and my third book. So that's pretty much what's in the works, just developing these organizations and these businesses that I already have.
A lot of great things in store for you. Oh, that sounds good. Okay. Well, Megan, it has been a pleasure. So glad I got to come out and chat with you. And as always, sometime it's hot and sometime it's not, but it's always the latest on the latest with VR.